And what I believe, even in 0 to 5 businesses, you can build strong relationships across different sectors of the business. That's why the chamber is important. Number 3, now you're at growth. Many companies never get above level 1 and 2. So when you're in this, you've got the growth phase. What are the most important things you have to get to where you want to go? And the point is, you need to know where you want to go. Finally, we've got the last part, and this is world-class businesses. And world-class businesses, oh, that's lovely. Steve, I'm supposed to call you. Yeah. All right. So, how do you get everyone involved to make it happen and sustain improvement? So, if you're a 0 to 5 business, I'm encouraging you to think about how do you build relationships. Because it isn't about time. If I look around this room here, you've got 24 hours, you've got 24 hours. Anybody have more than 24 hours? Please raise your hand. Interesting, isn't it? So why is it some people get a lot more done than others? They have more help. So that's what we're going to be talking about. All right. So you need to move from level 1 to level 4. You must find to reframe, rethink, and reevaluate everything you're doing in terms of relationships. So here's what I know. When you change the way you think about your business, the business you think about changes. And what I want you to think about a little bit is there's 2 parts of this. All right? As we move ahead, look at this. And here's what we're going to do. The individual and organizational leadership and strategic goals are what drive business. It's the vision. And without a vision, the people perish. Anybody ever hear that in the good book? If you don't have it, you don't know where it is. So you got to have a vision, because people will take a bullet for you if you love them. And they love what they're doing. If you hate them and you treat them badly, they will give you a bullet. You have to decide which way you want to take this, right? Okay, so if we're wanting to increase people's individual energy, we have to figure out a way to get them involved, grab their passion. So here's what we're going to do. The first thing, and you're going to look on this, is you have to guide your business. So you're in level 1 through 4. I don't want you to answer this now, but there will be a question that you can respond to tell me where your business is at. So what is this about? Guide the business. So you want to be able to know where you're going to be able to make it happen. Okay, the second thing you want to do is what's important to our customers. And I heard Laura here talk about service. The difference between any business and your competitor is simply one thing. They can duplicate anything you have, but they can't duplicate you, and they can't duplicate your people. So if you need more business, you need to build relationships. That's what the chamber's all about, okay? So that's getting the business. That's item number 2. Number 3 here. What needs to improve? Every business has to have an improvement plan. Now here's the challenge for you. As you can see, I'm kind of exuberant, right? I am disorganized, like you can't believe it. Now people can say, well, you know, he's no good, he's disorganized. But I know people who are very organized. And when they work with me, we have a good time. Because it's not our similarities that make us work, it's our differences. What we're looking for is not people who are like me, because I remember my dad telling me one time, I had an argument with him, and I said, Dad, why do we have to do it that way? Why don't we do it my way? He said, because if we did, one of us would be irrelevant. So the point is, in your business, you have to have differences, and you have to honor those, and respect those, and give people a chance to grow. So, you need to know what improving the business, that's doing the business. And the final thing, and we kind of touched on that, what keeps our staff motivated and focused? And folks, if you've got a 0 to 5 employee business, you still need to keep people focused and motivated. That's really critical. So that's how you run the business. So those are the 4 things, folks. You got to get, guide, do, and run the business. And if you can't do it yourself, find somebody who can help you. Because I guarantee you, if I look around this room, there's people that can help me market, they can help me run, they can help me do, and they can help me guide. Why don't we work together? What a concept, right? All right. So where is this going to take us? Here's where it's going to take us. If you get good customers, you get customer satisfaction. If you guide the business, you get sustainability. If you do the business, you get productivity. And finally, if you run the business, you get people, you get retention. You get people who stay on your relationships. And what I'm asking you to think about is you need to perfect your culture. And perfect in this sense is a verb. Perfect. That means you've got to work at it. It's not something you get overnight. Leadership doesn't just happen Leadership is a developmental skill. And again, going back to the good book, one of the things I really enjoyed about it, when Paul's sitting in his prison, and it's dark, cold, it's 2,000 years ago, there's no food and everything, and he says, I have learned, let me repeat that, I have learned to be content in all things. And so the point in this is that what we have to do is learn to be better leaders. We have to learn to build relationships. We have to learn to guide, and we have to learn to look for other people. All right, now, these are the 4 stages of business that we're working on. And we have given you a gift, and I'm going to show you this very briefly. The bottom line is that there are starters, right? There are people who are starting to think about a business or maybe want to make one sale. Then there are strugglers. Strugglers are people who have been in the business 3 or 4 years. They tried getting 4 or 5 people. It didn't work. And then they tell me, well, it doesn't work, you know. I've hired people. I don't hire people anymore. They're just a pain. What's the problem? The problem is we haven't learned how to build relationships. We haven't learned how to lead. So my point to you here is that you can do that either inside the organization or you can do that across the organization like you're doing in Chambers. That's the exciting part about that. Then we have strivers. Strivers are people who are growing their business. They're going through the guiding, the doing, the getting, and they're making it happen. That's what you're in here for, right? And then we got the sustainers. That's the North End baby boomers. Now look around the room, there are several of us. You know, he said the gentleman over here said he's in his late 40s, and I thought those were good years. You know, now I am in my 60s, right? And I'm saying they're getting better. And that's the whole point about that. But we're looking at what do we do with our business now? And here's the important part. Guys, there are roughly 8 million companies in the United States have a few employees. Here's the sad part. How many of you are a 0 to 5 employee business? Raise your hands. Many of you, right? 80% of the 0 to 5 employee businesses, when they get my age, will literally close the doors. Now, what does that mean to the community? What does that mean to the chamber? You not only lose the financial income, but you lose all the intellectual capital that goes with it. What a sad sacrifice. And we got young people out there saying, what can I do? Our job is to mentor them and bring them into your business so that you can find that cosmic bond that somehow permits you to keep the business going. That's what we're trying to get to. So that's that side of the business. So how do we make this happen? I met with the board only a week ago, and what I offered them, I figure if I can't give you something of value, then you have no reason in wanting to build a relationship with me. And so I'm giving you something. I want each of you as members of the Beaumont Chamber to have access to the Small Business School. Small Business School was on PBS for 15 years, from 95 to 2005. They have 300 shows in the can. Yesterday I went down to KBCR and they're going to rebroadcast it again because we're looking for sponsors to make this work.